Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas's offense takes the field to start this game off. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and gotten picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Handoff from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Longhorns are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the outside. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Armour. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this up. Stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Just enough time for one more. For the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll try the run. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down, and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 10. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's on the loose. There he goes. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Sexton. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Here comes the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Right on the money. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newton. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Throws toward the end zone. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Houston will. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. He's still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilkins. Oh, what a caught! 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Cougars are on the move. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try the right side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Makes a grab past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Sexton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by 10 to Hawaii. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's reeled in. It's Wilkins. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The quick out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he got away from the defense and... Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Comes the Texas offense. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little... It's 1st and 20. Stopped, and the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays